Hi, everybody. How are you all doing? Good, great job. Are you washing your hands regularly and keeping yourself hydrated? Yes, good job, everybody. Okay, so today is your science class, and we are going to learn something very interesting today. Are you excited for it? Yes? Okay, let's go ahead. So, before we start, let me ask you all, did you all invite your friends this class? Yes? Good job. Okay, I just wanted to give you a very small update. From now on, you all will be getting your certificates, right? Now, to get your certificates, it is compulsory for you all to attend all the 4 classes in a month and also make submissions for each class. So, attend all 4 classes, make the submissions for all 4 classes, and you'll get your certificate. Yes? Okay, let's go ahead. All those who are new to this class, be rest assured you're going to have a lot of fun. And all those who already attend our class, they know how much fun we have. So we don't have to worry on that, right? Okay, so today what we are going to learn is called the water cycle. Yes, so have you ever wondered about water? Like, how does it get into the cloud? Is rain new water? Or have you ever wondered what happens to the water when puddles dry? Does it disappear? Is it gone forever? There's so many questions that come to our mind, right? But what is the answer to this? So I am here with a video for you, and it's going to solve all your doubts. We are going to learn how water cycle actually works. So are you excited for it? And there's a small experiment attached to it. So I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy it a lot. Yes? So to answer all these questions, I'm just going to go and take you all through the video so that we understand everything properly. Ready, everybody? Shall I start? Okay, great. Okay. So to answer your question, I think we can begin. Yes? Shall we begin? Okay, good job, everybody. Yes, so your answer to all the questions. Water is continuously recycled over and over again from the earth to the atmosphere and back to the earth. Yes, so what happens is nothing but water evaporates, it condenses, precipitates, runs down, and then again infiltration and percolation takes place. Yes, these are very big terms, right, for y'all, and you don't understand it at all. Never mind, that's okay. We are going to do one by one. Okay, we are going to go through all these terms one by one so that you'll understand the entire process properly. Shall we go ahead? So, this entire process of evaporation, condensation, precipitation, runfall, and then infiltration and percolation, this entire process is called your water cycle. Yes? So, why don't we do one thing? Yes, let's create our own little mini water cycle. Yes, and let's see how it works. Okay, so now this is called a terrarium. Now it is usually a sealable container containing soil, plants, and it can be open for maintenance across the plants inside. Okay, to access the plants inside. Now this terrarium is very unique. You know why is it unique? Because the plants actually grow inside. These are not just for decoration purpose, they actually grow inside. So we are going to create a closed system where water and air cannot escape. Isn't that so amazing? Yes. So over here, the sun will drive the water cycle, and you will find we can watch our mini, and you will find how we can watch our mini earth recycle its water. So let's begin. So to do this, you will need a large glass with a lid, or alternatively, you can use soft drink bottle, a plant, some petting mix, layer of gravel, sand, pebbles, water, and some gloves. Gloves aren't compulsory, but it is advisable if you all take the help of your parents, okay? So safety comes first, and let's go ahead. Now in the jar, add some layer of pebbles, gravels, and sand, and then the potting mix. The plant, and then plant your place your plant inside it. Now add enough water to moisten the soil, but not so much that it floods the container. Okay, just sufficient amount, not to flood the container. Once you're done, close the lid. Now place a terrarium beside a window with some sun, but not too much to bake it. Okay, just enough amount of sun. We don't want to bake it, right? Yes? Okay, good job. So this is what a terrarium is. Now, what do you think will happen in our mini earth? Will the water disappear? Does the plant play a role in the terrarium? Or what's your prediction? Okay, so when we add water, watch and observe the changes that tell you your water cycle is working. In the nature, some rain doesn't soak into the ground, but flows in creeks, rivers, and oceans. Now, this is called runoff. When rain soaks into the earth, it is called infiltration. When the rain soaks into the earth, it is called infiltration. Clear, everybody? So when you put water to the plants or when it rains and the water gets soaked inside the earth, it is called infiltration. Very good. But some rain seeps even deeper into the soil and the rocks. This is called percolation. So soaking inside the earth is called infiltration. Very good. And going deeper down is called percolation. Good job. Now plants soak up water through their roots and release water up throughout their leaves. Now this is what is called transpiration. So infiltration and percolation takes place. Now the water is inside the earth. So plants need water, right? So the roots absorb the water and then a little bit of water gets back into the atmosphere by evaporation. Yes, so when this water releases in the form of water vapor through the leaves of the plants, it is called transpiration. Clear, everybody? Let's go ahead. In fact, you transpire too when you sweat or you breathe, and so does your dog. Did you know that? So we transpire too. Isn't that interesting? Yes? Okay, let's go ahead. So now tell me, everybody, um, wasn't this a really crazy fact, right? What's really happening here? Let's take a closer look. Water droplets are made up of squillions of water molecules. Squillions means millions and billions. A lot of water molecules. Okay, now when the sunlight warms the terrarium, it heats the water inside and the molecules don't like to stay close to each other when it's warm. Do you like if someone sticks to you? No, right? It becomes really sweaty. Similarly, even these molecules do not like that. Okay, so they don't like sticking close to one another when it is warm. So what happens? They move apart and change form from liquid to gas and start rising up in the atmosphere as water vapor. Now this is called evaporation, right? When the temperature rises and they don't want to stick to each other, they start rising up. From liquid, they turn into gases, and in this gaseous form, they start rising up, and this process is called evaporation. Clear, everybody? Good job. Okay, now evaporation and transpiration. So this is called evaporation and transpiration when it takes place through leaves. We did that, right? Okay, the sealed terrarium prevents the rising of vapor from escaping. Without sunlight, the temperature starts to cool down and the water molecules start to stick together, turning back into tiny water droplets or liquid. Now, this is called condensation. What is condensation? Now, in our terrarium, we have locked it. If we would have not locked the lid, what would have happened? It would have gone into the atmosphere. And then how would we understand what's going to happen and how rain takes place? So we've sealed the container from the top. Now what happens? The temperature starts cooling down in the evening or at night. So all the water that is there up, now what happens even you feel cold now? So what do? You want to hug your mummy or you take some blanket and hug yourself. Similarly, these water molecules start coming together. Okay, so when these water molecules come together, that is what is called condensation. Clear? Yes? Good job. So in nature, this is how cloud is made. In our terrarium, we can see condensation as water droplets sticking to the lid and the sides. When they form heavy droplets, they roll down the sides of the jar or fall from the lid as rain. This is called precipitation. So precipitation is nothing but rain. So once condensation takes place, the water droplets fall down in the form of rain, or they slide down to the uh, glass jar. Okay, this is called precipitation. In nature, precipitation can be rain, hail, or snow. Okay, and so the water cycle keeps continuing. Okay, water is recycled round and round and never leaves the jar. Everyone clear? Yes. So what did we learn? We learned evaporation, transpiration, condensation, precipitation, runoff, and infiltration and percolation. Very good, everybody. So are we clear? Do you understand how water cycle works? Yes? Good job. So I think it's time for our first quiz. Let's go ahead and do it. Yes? So we'll be posting the link in the chat section and in the comment section on YouTube. All you need to do is go ahead and click the link. Okay? I'll give you 2 minutes and then we continue. Great job, guys. Let's go. I hope you found it interesting. Yes? Okay, good job, everybody. And I hope you're going to remember how rain is formed because it is very important for you all to know how rain takes place. Yes? So, infiltration, percolation, then transpiration, that is to the leaves, or evaporation from the ground. And then what happens? Condensation takes place, precipitation takes place, that is the falling. Precipitation can take place through what all forms? Rain, hail, or snow. Good job, everybody. Very good. Okay. I can see quite a few of y'all have already completed it. That's very good. So I'm just going to wait till all of y'all finish and then we will discuss the answers. Okay? So that there are no doubts left and we are clear and thorough with this particular topic. Yes? Good job, everybody. Okay, give me a thumbs up, all those who have finished, so that I know. Okay, quite a few. Very good, very good. So all those who are left, I'll just give you all a few more seconds and then we go ahead. Yes? Good job. Okay, shall we go ahead? Yes, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to just show you all. In fact, why show you all? Let's do the quiz together. Yes, so let's go and get started. Ready, everybody? Can you all see it? Okay, good job. Let's get started. So our first question, which one of these is an example of mini water cycle? Aquarium, there's no water cycle in it, right? Fishes swim over there. Fountain cannot be a water cycle because just the water just keeps coming through the pipes. Terrarium, that's the ecosystem that we formed today and that's what we performed, right? So your correct answer is terrarium. Very good, everybody. Good job. Next question. What is the driving source of a water cycle? Friction. Is there any friction taking place? No. Is there any gravity involved, like an apple falls and that's because of the gravity? Is there anything because of gravity that's taking place? No. It's the sun. It heats up the atmosphere and the water vapor rises and then it precipitates. Very good. So your source is sun. Good job, everybody. Next question. Soaking of the water into the earth is called percolation, is soaking it deeper into the ground. Infiltration is soaking of water into the earth. Transpiration is releasing in the form of water vapor through the leaves. So your correct answer is soaking of water into the earth is called infiltration. Clear, everybody? Good job. Okay. The process of conversion of steam into water is called sublimation, evaporation, condensation. Process of steam into water. What do you think it is? Steam into water. So when it rises up, the water vapor rises up, it starts condensing, right? Starts forming droplets. That's what it is. Evaporation is water to steam, and condensation is steam to water. Okay? Good job, everybody. Next one. Okay. Which of these is not a form of precipitation? Hail is a form of precipitation. Tide? No, tide is just flowing of water. Rain, form of precipitation, falls down. Snow, form of precipitation, falls down. So the only only answer which is not a form of precipitation is tide. Clear, everybody? Good job. Very good. Okay, so we are all done. Okay, so I think it's time for our next activity. And I would really like to know before going on to that did you all understand whatever we have done till now? Yes? Good job. Did you all find it interesting? Yes? Was the quiz easy? Good job, everybody. So now all I want you all to do is get an A4 size sheet, pen, pencil, sketch pen, eraser, color pencils, everything, and then let's go ahead and do a nice fun diagram. Yes? So I'm just going to show it to you all in a moment. Okay. Can you all see it? Okay. So all those who are ready with your stationery, write your name, today's date, grade, and the name of your school. Below that, write terrarium because that's what we are going to do today. Yes? So let's do that and then let's go to the diagrams. Yes? Okay, so is everyone done with their details? Yes? Okay. Now you need to draw a rectangular box and inside that you'll need to draw a pot. Okay, like a small baby fish tank will also do. And then you need to draw rocks at the bottom, some potting soil, and then plants. Okay, and if you see I've made like a thicker layer at the top. Yes, that is to show that the container is sealed. Okay, and the whatever water takes place, water vapor is going to happen is going to take place inside that. It'll keep recycling itself. Yes, and the water cycle continues over and over again. Yes, so let's quickly draw this and don't forget to submit all of them. 4 classes, 4 submissions, you get your certificate. Yes, so let's quickly do it. Okay, if you all have any doubts regarding infiltration and percolation, let me just explain. Can you see the potting soil? When water gets into the soil, that is called infiltration. Why? Because it's getting filtered while it's going down. And when the water touches the rocks, that's where percolation takes place. So first comes infiltration, then comes percolation. Clear? If you had any doubt, is that cleared? Yes, because I was getting some messages in the chat and they were a little confused. So when the water is entering into the soil, it is called infiltration. And when it's entering the second layer, that is the rocky layer, that is called percolation. Clear, everybody? Yes? Good job. Okay, I can see some of y'all have already completed your diagram. That's so good. Very good, guys. Very good. Y'all don't need to draw so many plants. One plant would also be sufficient and that would suffice. Okay, so I just need y'all to understand the concept more. Okay, so concept clarity is more important. Yes, so let's see how many, those who have completed, just raise your paper and show me. I want to see how beautifully you all have done. Very good, guys. Very good. Good job. Okay, so I can we move ahead now? All those who are left, you all can complete this later on and submit it. You'll have 2 days for submission, so there's no worry about that. Yes, let's go ahead. Okay, so what we're going to do now is an experiment. So we're going to learn how to make rain. For that, you will be needing a glass jar, some hot water, a lid or a plate, and some ice cubes. Okay, so these are the 4 things that you will be needing. So are you all ready with your materials? Yes, good job, everybody. I'm so happy that you're ready with your materials. Okay, all those who forgot to get something, quickly run and get it. Okay, and the experiment involves evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. So these are the 3 things that we are going to learn: evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. Clear, everybody? Shall we start? So what we are going to do is we are going to watch the video first. I'm going to explain it to y'all and we are going to perform the same thing. Yes, let's start. Okay. So all you need to do is you need some ice cubes, you need a lid or a glass, and you need a jar. And you also need some hot water. So y'all can ask your parents to help you out with that and boil the water simultaneously till I explain this experiment to you. Once you get your hot water, you need to carefully pour it into the jar. Now it's going to be very hot. So make sure y'all don't burn your hand or please take help from your parents. Okay, so we are going to pour it into our jar. Can you see steam is coming out? It's very hot. It needs to be hot. Okay, now after pouring it, we need to cover it with the lid or a plate, whatever y'all have. Okay, now after doing and see to it that there are no holes left and you have sealed it properly. Yes, after this the water starts evaporating up. Can you see the steam inside? So evaporation is taking place. Now what you need to do is take the ice cubes and start placing it on the top of the lid or inside your plate. Okay, make sure that you put sufficient enough ice for condensation and precipitation to take place. Okay, we will see water not literally raining but sliding through the glass. So for that we are going to put a lot of ice on top. Okay, and can you see the droplets are forming? Yes, so they have just started falling. Can you see? I just saw one slight drop coming down. That is because of the change in the temperature. All the water that has evaporated up got condensed because of the cold ice up. Okay, it made the surface cold, and now it is falling down. It's sliding down. Can you see it? Yes, this is what we are going to do today. Are you excited to do it? So you're going to see how rain takes place. Yes? See, this is the amount of ice. It should be full of ice so that your experiment takes place properly and quickly. If you put a few ice, it will take place, but it'll take a lot of time. So we have to be generous and put a lot of ice on it. Yes? Okay. So are you all excited? Shall we start with the experiment? Yes? Okay, guys, let's start. So you'll need ice cubes, you'll need a jar, you'll need some lid or a covering for the jar. Okay, and I hope you'll have got your hot water ready by now. Yes? Okay. So all you need to do is you need to keep everything ready with you in place. And once you get, or once your mommy gets your hot water for you, be very careful. You all might end up burning your hands, which I don't want. So be very careful and ask your parents to pour the water for you because it's going to be steaming hot. Okay. And we don't want you to burn your hand. So just make sure you pour the water carefully inside the jar. Yes, pour the water carefully inside the jar and now cover it with a lid. Okay, the jar might have a lid of its own, no problem. Go ahead and do it. If it does not have, no worries at all. Take a plate and put it. Any material plate is okay. It may be glass plate, plastic plate, steel plate, absolutely okay. Yes. So now can you see the water has started evaporating, and just to make sure that condensation takes place at the bottom of the lid, what are we going to do? We are going to add ice cubes on it. Yes. Now, uh, let me ask you one question while you keep adding ice. What if I had put cold water instead of hot water? Would the water still evaporate? No, it wouldn't evaporate. There would be no result at all. Why? Because if the water is not hot, there will be no evaporation, right? If there is no evaporation, there will be no condensation, no precipitation. So you need a mixture of both. You need hot water and cold, something cold to condense it. Clear, everybody? Yes? Okay, let me ask you, instead of ice, if I had put cold water, would the same result take place? Yes, because we need one hot thing and one cold thing. So the water will evaporate up because of the heat inside, and because of the cold water up, condensation will take place and precipitation will take place. Yes? Did it happen for y'all too? Are the drops sliding down? Yes? Good job, everybody. Very good. If it did not, don't worry. It might take a little longer depending on the size of your ice cube, but it will definitely happen. Yes? Good job, everybody. Okay, I think we have another quiz time. So all we're going to do is we're going to be posting the link in the chat section and in the comment section on YouTube. All you need to do is go ahead, click, and get started. I'll give you 2 minutes and then we'll discuss it. Yes, let's go ahead. Okay, I hope everyone has started the quiz. Yes. Good job. Good job. Let's see who's going to top the scoreboard. I hope you understood the concept properly. Evaporation, condensation, precipitation. Yes? Very good. I hope you'll do it properly. Now, this is a lot of practical concept that you'll need to apply. Application is very important in this. So make sure you'll apply your logics correctly. Okay. We are going to discuss it anyway, so you all don't have to stress about it. And quiz is just a way to understand whether you all are clear with your concepts. If not, I am there. I'm going to explain it to you all, so you all don't have to worry. Yes? Okay. How many of you all have completed it? Okay, quite a few. Very good. So I'm just going to wait for all those who are still writing. I'll give a few seconds more and then we continue. Okay, and then we'll discuss the quiz answers. Okay, all those who have completed, did you find the quiz easy? Yes, good job, everybody. Very good. Good job. So I hope everyone's completed by now. Yes, good job. So shall I go ahead and discuss it with you all? Shall we do that? Yes. Okay, great. So just give me a second and then we go ahead. Okay, can everyone see my screen? Yes. Okay, let's start. So the first question is, this experiment demonstrates the formation of hail? No. Snow? No. Rain? Yes. Precipitation. Saw the water droplets sliding? That was rain. Tide? No. Tide is just inside the ocean. So we saw the formation of rain. Very good. I think this was pretty easy. Right, guys? Yes. Okay, let's go ahead. If we replace ice with cold water, what will happen? We need one hot substance and another cold one. So the result will remain the same. So will we have the same result, snow formation, or no result? The result will remain the same. Evaporation will take place, condensation will take place, and precipitation will take place. Why will condensation take place? Because the hot vapors touch up and the cold surface, and then precipitation takes place. Good job. Next one. What will happen if we replace hot water with cold water? If we replace it with cold water, That means no source of heat, no evaporation taking place, no condensation taking place, no precipitation taking place. In short, we'll have no result at all. Clear, everybody? Very good. Next one. What is the source of energy in the experiment? Were we exposed to sun? No. Does gravity have anything to play in it? Any role to play? No. So what is the only source of energy? The heat of the water. Yes? Good job. We have steaming hot water, right? So that's the source of energy. Okay. Where is the process of condensation taking place? Now, evaporation takes place. Now, if you have sealed the container, it's obviously going to be at the bottom surface of the jug, of the lid, correct? So, is it bottom of the jug or below the cap of the jug or surface of water? So, it's below the cap of the jug where water goes, sticks, condensation takes place, and precipitation takes place. Did everyone get this right? I think this was pretty easy. Don't you agree with me? Yes? Good job, everybody. I think, yeah, this was pretty easy, and I hope all of you have got it correct. At least got your concepts correct right now. Yes? Good job, everybody. So I hope to see you all in the next class too. And I hope you'll get your friends too. And stay safe. Yes, don't forget, if you'll need the certificate, you'll need to attend all 4 classes and make the 4 submissions. Yes, only then will you get your certifications. Yes? So yes, all the best, guys. Enjoy. I'll see you in the next